guys, what if I rock country music facts and trivia? Thank you for being here. Today's video is on another ghosty, another Halloweeny. Johnny Cash wrote a song about his haunted experience in Jamaica called The Ballad of Annie Palmer. Inspired by a true and spooky story, Johnny Cash owned a home called Cinnamon Hill, which was in Jamaica and was a place that he and his family would vacation at often. In fact, in December of 1981, the family was robbed at gunpoint at their Jamaican mansion in the Caribbean while sitting down for Christmas dinner. Three men broke in the Cinnamon Hill estate where Cash, along with June, their son John Carter Cash, who was 11, and a few other friends and family members were celebrating the holidays. Cash purchased the home in '72 and used it as an escape from the hustle and bustle in Nashville and his busy music career. In fact, Cash has an entire song called The Ballad of Annie Palmer that was inspired by a paranormal experience in Jamaica, which happened at a nearby Rose Hall estate. In his book, Cash Autobiography, he recalled seeing the apparition of a woman in white who was in her 30s, white at the dinner party. While at the dinner party, he saw her walk into the dining room and towards the kitchen. Although he wrote he was never scared of any possible ghosts, we never had any trouble with these souls. They mean us no harm, I believe, and we're certainly not scared of them. They just don't produce that kind of emotion. Johnny Cash was a strong Christian, so I'm sure that was a big part of the reason he wasn't never scared. But Annie Palmer had quite the reputation. She was a famous Haitian voodoo practitioner, and she owned a Rose Hall estate in the 1820s and 30s. She was said to haunt Rose Hall after being murdered there by her lover, a slave named Taku, who she said had been with during the slave rebellion of 1831. Historical records indicate that she actually died of natural causes, though Cash was fascinated by the stories of her nonetheless, introducing the song as shows by saying, "They tell tales about Annie and the slaves. There were about 5,000 on the plantation, 5,000 slaves, and she had her favorites and she had the ones that weren't her favorites. Down on the sea, there are 3 palm trees waving in the breeze, and they say that Annie's 3 husbands are buried under those trees." Included the song in the '73 album, Any Old Wind It Blows, and it captures part of the horrific reputation as a plantation owner, where she was said to be very cruel to everyone around her, including her multiple husbands and other lovers. Annie was born in England, but moved to Haiti when she was just 10 years old in 1812, and eventually moved to Jamaica at the age of 18, where she married into the ownership of Rose Hall. Cash owned the Cinnamon Hill estate until his death, and his estate sold in 2012 to the Rollins family, from whom he had originally bought the property in the early '70s. Cinnamon Hill is now open to the public, and you can take tours of the home and see the beauty of the Cash beautiful vacation home in the Caribbean. This song takes on a whole different meaning now, though, doesn't it? Look it up. Take a listen yourself. I ask you guys to put up prayers for all those in Jamaica now. Hurricane has hit land, and it's one of the most powerful ones that's been around for years. So keep them in your prayers. What can you say about old Johnny Cash? I have to believe the man. I do. He's a very Christian guy. I don't think he would lie about something like that just for, he's already a superstar. Why would he need to lie about it? Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please like this video. I appreciate it. You have a great day. God bless. Praying for you.